What's up guys, Sandeep here. Today I'm going to talk about some of the Google Chrome extensions which can help you to improve your Google Meet experience. In current pandemic situation, different video conferencing softwares became one of the key tools to get connected with each other both in personal and professional areas. And Google Meet is a serious contender in this particular space. While Google Meet already have some good features, there are some additional extensions also available which can help you to improve your experience. And we are going to start right now. So let me talk about the first extension you can use within Google Meet, and that is Nod. So let me first start any of the meeting. I'm in Google Meet homepage, and if I click on this button, new meeting, and start an instant meeting, what it will do, it will try to start my audio and video. So I'm turning it off for now to avoid any kind of buffering. And if I click on join now I'm inside this meeting. Here you can see that I have certain features available here and here also. So this is Nod. So let me first show you how you can install Nod extension, and after that I will come here to show you what are the features available there. So first of all, you can go to a Google homepage, and there you can type Chrome extension store. And there the first one you will get, that is the link we need to talk about. And this is the Chrome extension store. And here you can search for different available Chrome extensions. So let me type Nod and hit enter. So you can see the first one, Nod reaction for Google Meet. I have already added it. So that's why it's already showing added. I already have few of the extensions already installed on my computer. So after I'll cover those, I'll show you how you can install a new extension from this particular store. So now if I click on this particular card, you will be able to see what are the details available for this particular feature. There are some YouTube videos also available uploaded by the developers so that you can check as per your requirement. So now let me go back to this Google Meet meeting and let me show you how this particular extension works. So once this is added and you start any of the meeting, you will be able to see some of the new features which have been added in the left top part of your screen. Now the first one is different reactions you can check. You can add a smiley and other things, so that if I now click on this particular icon, you will be able to see that I have just clicked on this particular reaction. So, and one part of this particular reaction is it will disappear in 2 seconds time. So if I just click on any of them, and it will disappear in 2 seconds time. So this is one. Second is that hand raise. So if you click on that, it will show that Sandeep raised their hand. So now this will be still there till the time someone will address or click on this particular cross to close it. So this is a very good option in a classroom situation or in a meeting where multiple people are there and someone wanted to talk about something. So without interrupting the current speaker, someone can raise their hand so that they will be able to speak next, and it will catch attention of other people. So this is an excellent feature available. So there is one option for the settings also. If you click on that, you will be able to see different color scheme that you can also check. And if you click on this particular button, it will toggle between your full name and first name. You can see now my full name is visible, and if I just raise my hand, it will show my full name. And that can be toggled from this particular setting. And you can also turn on notifications and off. All those things are there. You can check for the updates. So you can just play around to see what are the other options available. So this is about Nod extension. You can use it. It's a cool feature and it should help you to enrich your Google Meet experience. So now the next extension we are going to talk about, that is push to talk. This is an excellent feature, and hopefully in the future Google will add it as a native feature within Google Meet. So what is push to talk? Let me first show you how this thing works, and then I'll show you from where you will be able to find it. If you follow my mouse, in the top right corner you can see this particular button is there, that is Google Meet push to talk. Let me click on that. Once this is clicked, you can see there is a hotkey of space. So you can configure any of the key, and by default the space is there. So what it will do, it will ensure by default you will be joining any of the meeting in muted state. And that's a very basic requirement nowadays in all meetings, to avoid any kind of disruption whenever someone is joining. So we should be professional in that particular area, and this particular Chrome extension helps on that. So by default you will be muted. So now let me show you how you can use it. So what you need to do during the meeting, you just need to press the spacebar once. So now you will be able to see I am unmuted, and one circle is also showing in my photo within Google Meet to show that I am speaking. Now if I now release the spacebar again, you will be able to see now I am muted. So what it's doing, instead you click on this unmute and then you speak and then you click again to mute. It's helping you to achieve that feature very quickly. You just need to press the space bar to talk, and once you'll release, then you will be automatically muted. So it's an excellent feature. You can use it. I found it very, very useful in my Google Meet meetings, and this is one of the extension you must try. Now let me show you where you will find it. Let me go back again to this Chrome Web Store, and if I search for push to talk, then this is the first one. You can see that Google Meet push to talk. This is the one. I already have added it. You can search in the Chrome Web Store with this particular name. So this is another extension I would suggest you to use. So now let me talk about next Google Chrome extension which you can use within Google Meet. That is Dualless. In case you don't have an additional monitor in place, and if you wanted to split your screen automatically without adjusting all those windows manually, this particular feature will help you. Now let me show you how this thing works. If you follow my mouse, again in the top right part of the page, you can see one button that is Dualless, that is split or merge windows. Now let me click on that. Once I'll click on that, I'll be getting multiple options. So there are certain ratios available using which your screen will be splitted, and wherever you will be clicking, your Google Meet window will be there in that particular yellow box. Now let me click on that so that you will be able to see how this thing works. So once I just clicked on this, what it will do, you can see, so now my Google Meet window is in the right side of the page and everything else in the left. If I again go there and I click a different option, maybe this particular one, the 7:3, where I wanted to allocate only 30% to Google Meet screen, let me click on this. You can see this is now 30% and remaining 70% are available. So whenever you are sharing your screen with your students in a classroom situation or in a different meeting, this particular option will help you. Now, one thing you can see here. So this particular Google Meet window is a Chrome tab. So, and it's opened separately in a different window. And now in another window, I have another 4 tabs open. If I now go back to this particular option, and if I click on this single one, that one window will be there. You can see everything got merged in the same window. It came back to the original state. So this is the beauty of this particular Chrome extension. You can use to quickly split your screen whenever you are sharing your screen or you wanted to manage different window while you are working. This will be an excellent help. Now let me again show you how you can find it. Again, you need to go back to the Chrome Web Store and there you can type Dualless. And then you can hit enter. You will be able to see this particular Chrome extension I talked about. It is also added. Now let me show you how to add a Chrome extension, and the next extension I am going to cover. Now the next extension I wanted to talk about, that is attendance. Now whenever you are in a Google Meet meeting, it's very difficult to track attendance in case you have multiple number of students or multiple number of participants. So in that case, this particular extension will be very helpful. So let me show you how you can do that. If you again go to this Chrome Web Store and type Meet Attendance, you'll be getting a couple of options. First one is the Meet Attendance and second is Google Meet Attendance. So now these two different extensions are available. The first one, let me just talk about for a second. Earlier, I was using this Google Meet Attendance extension. However, developer of this extension changed the permission which is required now. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If I click on Add to Chrome, you will be able to see it's asking for below 3 permissions. Read and change your data on meet.google.com. That is fine because that's the permission all of the extensions are required to work. Next one is read your browsing history. That is second. And third one is know your email address. So these two are dangerous and I was not ready to share these details. So that is why I removed this particular extension from my use. And you can check in case you are fine, then you can go ahead and you can do that. However, take the decision based on the feedback I just shared. Now let me click on cancel and go back. And if I go and click on the next one, Google Meet Attendance, this one came recently. And if I click on that, and I'll get an option to install. Earlier I told you I will show you how to add any of the Google Chrome extension. So this is the extension I have not used extensively. You can check this particular page to understand how it works. And if you click on Add to Chrome, it will ask for only one permission, that is read and change data on your meet.google.com, and that is fine. And let me click on add extension. So it's checking now. So once it will be done, you can see, yeah, this has been installed and a new icon has been added. So let me click on this cross, and now if I go back and start any of the Google Meet meeting, let me show you what are the options available. So here, let me again start another meeting, start an instant meeting, and you will be getting some pop-ups now with a new feature. You can see this particular getting started option came where you can read it and you can understand, because I have not used it extensively. So that's why I would request you to check these particular features. Let me click on this cross for now. And if I click on join now, that meeting will start and you will be able to see different options. So now if I move this particular box here in the right side, let me talk about a couple of options here. The first one is that additional one button has been added here. So if I click on that, it will toggle that particular view. Now that box is gone, and if I click again, it will come back. So this is one option how you wanted to manage it. Second is, so there are multiple options here. If you go this settings, you will be able to see different other options, that how it will record your attendance and how you wanted to use it. I would request you to go through and understand which will solve your purpose, and based on that, you can start using it. So there are different options available, how frequently it will check for the attendance, what's the maximum number of attendees it will support. All these things are there. So it's very, very customizable. So you can check, and as per your requirement, you can start using it. So this is all about the Google Attendance I wanted to talk about. Now another Google Meet extension I wanted to talk about, that is Grid View. Now this particular extension is there for quite long time. And now recently Google added this particular feature of tiled view. If you just follow my mouse in the bottom right corner, if you click on this particular three dots, you will be able to see that change layout. There you will have multiple options, and Google recently added this to auto and tiled. And here you will be able to toggle between 6 to 49 participants. So this was not there earlier. Earlier you only had option to configure 9 people in the tiled view, and on that time this particular extension was very useful. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is the extension I talked about. Earlier it was helping to get this particular view. So this is the one you can still check on. There are different other options are there, like highlighting the speaker, include yourself in the grid, or enable the grid view by default. All these options are there. You can take some screen capture also. And if you click on this view advanced settings, there are several different options to play with. One maybe will be very useful, that is to keep your video mirrored. You may have observed whenever you are in Google Meet, you can see your video comes as a mirrored image. So that if you use this particular feature, it will show you normal image. So all those things you can check and play with, and as per your requirement, you can start using it. Although this particular tile feature is now natively available within Google Meet, I just thought of sharing this particular extension also, which I was using for quite a long time, and it offers different other features also. Now I have started Chrome, and let's see how we can mute everyone in a Google Meet meeting. So first of all, we need to search for one Google Chrome extension, and for that you can open your browser and you can go to Google homepage, and there you can type Chrome extension store. If you hit enter, then you will be able to see these options. The first one should be the one you are looking for, chrome.google.com. I already have this particular tab opened, and here we need to search for a specific extension which will help us. Now that extension name is mute all on Meet. I already have that installed. That is why I'm just showing you how to use that. So it's searching now. So now you can see this particular one option, mute all on Meet. So this is one Chrome extension we are talking about. So you can see one added level is here, which means that I have already installed it. You can just click on that and install in your system. Now, whenever we are talking about installation of any extension, you also need to think about compliance and security of your computer also. Just review once that what are the access this particular extension is asking for. So if you click on this particular card, you will be getting details of this particular extension, what it does and how, what are the reviews and what other users are telling. So that detail you can check. I already have it installed. So now let us go to one of the Google Meet meeting. I already started one meeting and that is running on this particular fast tab. Let me click on that. You can see I already have few participants here. but those all are currently muted, including me. There are 5 participants now. So let me unmute some of those participants and let's see what happens. Now you can see I have unmuted all 4 participants and those are visible in Google Meet also. Now what action can we take to mute them all? So let's see what we can do. Now one option you can see, after we install that particular extension, one button got enabled here. If you mouse hover, it will show you mute all users. So once I'll click on it, it will mute all users. So sometime what happens, it will not do it at one go. It may do in couple of batches also. So those are also visible. So I'm just clicking on it. Please watch it carefully. You can see one by one it's doing. Now you can see it does it for 3 and it missed to do for 1. So this is one problem I also faced it. Sometime you need to click it twice. So in fast go, all 3 have been muted. Now I need to click another time to mute whoever were left. So let me click another time. Now you can see everyone have been muted. Sometimes it cannot do for all in single click. You may need to click it twice or thrice to mute everyone. However, currently Google Meet doesn't have this particular feature and this extension is helping us to do it. So I think this is one of the best available workaround to mute everyone in a Google Meet meeting. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you wanted to learn more about Google Meet, I have a full course available in Udemy. In that course, along with Google Meet, I covered Google Classroom also in great detail. If you are interested, please check that out. I have added required links in description below. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you in one of my next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.